Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the fair catch, signal for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Scanning the field. It's Sanders. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Davis. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with a 44.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
On first down, it's play action. Hunt over the middle. It's Washington. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Sanders. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
We'll have to throw it here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Look at a throw on third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Lions. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Sanders. Close to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Utes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The Utes are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. It was right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big games, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense is coming after him. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And that will pick up a first down, a spot at 38.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Back to throw. It's Sanders. And it's caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Fires into the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lions. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. And the Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick throw, catch made. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Utes are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. Still no answer for the passing game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Fights through a tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial red zone play coming up. Press coverage now from these DBs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a turnover. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Utes. A fumble return for 6.
Boy, this linebacker's showing you he's got some... I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. It is incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
That's reeled in. It's James. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got it near the end zone. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The pass makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He slings this one deep down the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home making a sack there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Sanders. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a first down. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Utes will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's a shotgun run call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Horned Frogs line it up with first and goal. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The Utes looking to run some tempo here.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Lions. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to chuck it again. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The TCU offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? He's inside the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, TCU. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous that after the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Sanders. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Utes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a great job by the offensive coordinator. He believed in his quarterback that he could make the play, and he does. Also, the receiver being able to get separation to give him a chance to get that ball in.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure, using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And the Utes will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
It tests the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
They'll kick it away here. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And the offense recovers the fumble. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Bentley. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Sanders. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Receiver in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Horned Frogs churn out another first down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. His second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Handoff from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And it's a kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. The last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs.